Let me tell Santiago to connect.
That's right, Bobo. Here I am, sitting here drinking beer.
Oh yeah, you are an alcoholic.
I kind of am.
Then I am an ice cream holic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So is having a beer a day make you an alcoholic?
Hey, let me tell you something.
Actually, we should review Bobo Morgan video.
Yeah, you know what? We should. We should review Bob Loco, Ala Bohai.
So for the people to get in and.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I've been around some real hardcore alcoholics, and you know what they do? They drink straight vodka.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like every day.
Or rum, or
They don't
rum.
have. They don't have a couple of beers or even a 6-pack of beer. They drink hardcore liquor daily. We were gonna review what is his name, martial arts tutor. I'll tell you what. In the beginning, yeah, we're live. We're here. We are again.
Look,
Martial arts
tutor.
tutor. I'll tell you what. At first, he started out with him and his little buddy over there. They started out with the right idea, but then it's like the more you see them going, you know, they're just slowly hanging themselves, you know.
You're having a beer. This is something.
Yeah, I am.
You are an alcoholic too, Santiago. If you're having one beer, you're an alcoholic, brother.
Nice, nice. Wait a minute, did we train with him the other day?
No.
No, the different guy.
No. Yeah. This is Taekwondo, Kyokushin, and you need to.
Kyokushin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good style.
We're waiting for more people to connect, so we're gonna start. Just put them.
ITF Taekwondo. Okay. I'll tell you what, I trained at a couple of really, really hardcore Tang Sudo kickboxing schools, and I trained at a really hardcore Taekwondo place. It was what I would call combat Taekwondo. Completely different. You're more of a Kyokushin and kickboxing guy? Good, yeah.
Okay.
It's good shit.
True, alcoholic people don't usually drink beer. That's like water to them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I trained at this one place. It's called Upper Darby Boxing, Kickboxing, and Karate. It was a hardcore, full contact Tang Sudo gym.
Mm-hmm.
And they also had judo in there, jiu-jitsu, arnis. There was a kempo instructor. Picked up a lot of stuff at that school, and all the training there it was all full contact. The Tang Sudo training, it was similar to you lived in Korea.
Yeah, I live.
Nice. Back in the day, there was a seminar, a 2-week-long training camp in Japan with Huang Qi from Tang Sudo. Who's the other guy?
Mm-hmm.
Gogen Yamaguchi from Goju-Ryu, the
Mm-hmm.
hard soft style, and Masuyama. Yeah, it's true. But see, the thing is it's been so mass marketed. That's why I have a really low opinion of most of these styles now. It's because they've been hyper marketed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they keep reinventing them. You know, they keep inventing more belts. The way they charge people, it's just become a scam.
And the patches on the uniform.
The patches, the uniforms. You
The
know,
ninja patches, they have ninja
the
patches.
tournaments, the associations, it's all a funnel. It's become a reverse funnel money call,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I gotta say, the Filipinos, they're guilty of that the most. They're the biggest fraudsters out there, and they're capitalizing on the fact that Filipino martial arts is huge in the United States right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're all calling it Kali. You know, or blade culture. You get these gear queers that they come around with these bags filled with all kinds of gear and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they show up to train with me, I take their bag and I throw them right out the fucking front door. You know, don't be a gear queer. You know, you're here to train. When you need a piece of equipment, I'll tell or offer to you.
What about if we watch one video?
Fitness, weight loss, or self-defense. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, let's watch the Bobo Morgan video. Let's watch the expert.
Okay, here I am with Garfield again, and so I just showed you delayed sword and did it with Kathy Wong. So Garfield.
He can barely stand.
Kathy Long is a hyper experienced fighter, by the way, guys. From what I understand, first mixed martial arts champion in the women's division. And again, here we have this asshole name dropping a known multiple discipline champion.
It's crazy. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
The Capo way, very rigid. Here's the Kali way. So he grabs
It's not Kali, by the way.
Go back and unload.
No.
Notice that
No.
loading
No.
into an
No.
ice.
No way.
Then I'll re-grab
No way. Hold on one second. What
No
about
way.
the other guy's hand?
Okay, first of all, guys, I've been training Filipino martial arts for over 25 years that I can recall. I would never come here and intentionally cross my own center line
And then
try to hit from the outside. And how do I know I'm gonna have enough reach? He might just jam me and not let me do it.
And what about the principle? He breaks the center line principle that all martial arts happen. He bent over. Look again. Hold on.
I want to move the other guy, and I want to bring him down and
Look.
raise his height differential.
Look. He
Yes,
moved
I would
forward.
never do that. Guys, I am a 4th degree black belt in Filipino martial arts. I would never do that.
And this guy's other hand was doing.
Let's rewind a little bit. Just stop the video there. Just stop it. The only people who call it Kali
Mm-hmm.
are in Southern California, guys. The other Filipinos, they don't even know what that is. It's either arnis or eskrima, okay? Eskrima is with blades. It's blade oriented. It's heavily Spanish and Chinese influenced. Then arnis or arnis de mano, the harness of the hand, that's a stick fighting technique that's derived from the blade art. That is a sport, guys. It's a sport. Then they have Dumog, that's like techniques of Filipino wrestling. Kuntawan Silat, which are indigenous tribal self-protection arts. Yes, they have Silat in the Philippines too, guys. I studied a lot of it. I trained with, God, I want to say 75% of the most well-known guys out there.
Let's keep watching the.
Well, the word Kali is actually an abbreviation for Karunungun Lihim, which means to flow with grace, fluidity, speed, and uninterrupted flow of power as it applies to a blade. Or kamut ila hook. Same thing, guys. You know, you're talking about two different things. This guy doesn't have a clue. Not a clue. All right, let's see what else this Bose does. And by the way, I liked his videos initially.
He was my first troll, so you know. When I put my first video on YouTube, he said that I will never go big or have more.
This guy can still hit here, guys. He can check and pull that hand out and hit. He's not being controlled. It's an illusion.
And I'm always setting up to guard his shoulder. I'm always setting up to shoot that headbutt into his face. They have nothing to do with each other. So I don't know what Steve Schaefer is talking about. Okay, I'm going to show parting wings, Kempo way, and I'll show you how Kali would do it.
Well, his videos are really bad quality. I cannot really put the.
All right, just skip ahead to where he's doing his little bullshit demo here.
Okay, there you
All
go.
right, here we go.
Here's the position that Steve was talking about with Richard Castillo. I don't know circling wings, but I know it's not parting wings. So, Steve, what are you talking about?
You want to get to the outside of the elbow, guys. Completely erroneous the way he did that in the first one, where he was reaching across. You want to get to the outside.
Either push or grab, I did. So,
You want to come here and then carve in. Everything is
I
in.
was watching Tim Tackett actually teach this at the San Francisco 49ers. They did this in the NFL, so it must be a pretty
He
good
talks a
move.
lot.
I've been doing this
A lot of name dropping.
Barry Horschel show this when I was just a kid. So this kind of high-low kind of messes up their timing. And
It's called
all
split
my
focus,
positioning
but
right now,
yeah.
So high-low here, boom, headbutt.
Well, he can also headbutt you too.
Take the face. And notice here when I'm loading up, so I'm going to shoot that short knee.
He can also do it to you. You haven't controlled the person.
I want to know where the floor pressure is. It's just, he's talking technique. There's no floor pressure there.
So, Steve, what are you talking about? You don't know your own system.
let's watch them. Let's watch them martial art tutors.
Well, I just want to comment on the Filipino arts for a sec here, guys.
Go, yo.
And you can testimony on that too. It's not what you guys think it is with the clicking, clacking, the sticks, and
know.
everything. You know, let them know it's straight in, it's direct, guys.
And
it's not
and
wide
easier.
motion
It's
like you
easier
guys
like
think.
that. And it's easier the way you told me that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less complex because it comparing to like empty hand, it's like going. What they do is chasing hands.
Yeah.
They chase the stick. You don't chase
Right.
the stick. You chase what originates the movement, which is the hands.
Right. You hit you destroy the closest thing to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about destruction. That Filipino martial arts is so overkill, and it's another one of these things. If you guys are doing Wing Chun or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or Muay Thai or JKD, any kind of traditional Kung Fu or karate system, it blends so well with that. For me, it was a tool to unlock a lot of things that I had really just had eluded me in my own training for years.
Okay, somebody recommended us to check martial art tutor. What video should we review? Because I have no idea.
He's got a beginner course there. What's that all about?
Which
Go
one?
back up. Scroll down. Is he selling something? Oh, beginner course here. Go ahead, click on that.
Okay.
Module 4 defense. The fuck is that? That's some bullshit he made up
I don't know.
to sell you. To fucking sell you shit.
Hold on.
That's what all these guys are doing. That's what we've been telling you. There's no substitute for one-on-one instruction.
I'm the owner and head instructor of Functional Taekwondo. I'm also known as the martial arts tutor on YouTube, where I give weekly tips in regards to fitness, martial arts, and personal.
And he's not known by martial art tutor. He out-named himself.
Yeah.
Nobody gave him that title. That's
Right.
what I have to say. Okay, so.
Development. And if you're watching this video right now, that means you're about to enroll into my Kickboxing 101 Fundamentals course.
Oh, jeez.
Now, this course is designed for anybody who's brand new to martial arts, or perhaps maybe you're considering joining a boxing gym, an MMA gym, Muay Thai gym, and you want to have a good base understanding of what to do so that way you don't feel
That's a
lost.
fake
Right?
smile.
All the time, people join a gym and they feel very lost. So, this course is designed exactly to prevent that. And thirdly, lastly, this is for any instructors that want a course to teach their beginners. So anybody
No,
who's
he
brand new to
wants the
martial arts,
instructors to buy the
or
course.
you want something for them
So
to
like
work
you're
on.
not allowed for your students.
Yeah, he thinks he's got it all figured out.
You need to understand the fundamentals, okay?
This is somebody who is selling kickboxing when he himself haven't had a single kickboxing fight.
There's no equipment required. You don't need a heavy bag. You don't need nice mats. You don't even need a partner. This is designed for you to either do in your home, in your backyard, at the
So
park,
he's
or any
reinvented
open
Taibo?
space that you have available.
Taibo?
And this course is divided into 4 different modules. So the first module we're going to cover is footwork. So fundamental footwork, the ins and outs of each movement. So that way, when you're prepared to shadow box or do any kind of sparring, you have a good understanding of how you should be moving. The second part of the course is going to be
I've seen his footwork. His footwork's terrible. It sucks. It's terrible.
It's bad.
It's like he's plotting his feet in wet and fucking quicksand.
When you're first learning how to kickbox, the only 2 kicks that you should really learn how to master are your teep, which is also known as a push kick,
The
and your
teep?
round kick. So I'm going to go over the ins and outs of that. Nothing too crazy and fancy there.
You know, and again, this is America here, guys. Speak English.
How do you slip a punch? How do you roll a punch? How do you do shadow boxing effectively? And all
You want a
sorts of
pancake?
things like that.
I'm
So
good.
I just want to let you
I'm
know that
good.
if you're looking for something that's going to teach you, like, how to.
You know, guys, don't call it a tee. Call it a front kick. You know, we're Americans. Speak fucking English here. Teach it in English. You know, stop, just drop the Chinese and the Japanese terminology. Nobody gives a shit. They care if it works or not.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually talking about Jeet Kune Do.
Is Jeet Kune Do legit? What does he know about Jeet Kune Do?
Should we click that one? But guys, you have to help us here because we're talking and we don't see much action. We have things to do.
We call it push kick. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a front push kick.
Oh, maybe my shot is off. Maybe my shot was off. Hold on, live shot. All messages are visible. Some messages are potential spawn. Member and super shot. No. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I clicked on something and I couldn't see. I need somebody
There's 2
to.
types. Yeah.
Can somebody put some comment right now? Say hola or hello. I need to try something. Okay, perfect.
You got a front push kick, you got a front stomp kick, you got a slide up front punch kick, you got a rear front snap kick to the groin. There's all different kinds of front kicks. You got a jump front kick, you got a double front kick, a triple front kick. If you're good enough, you might even have a triple jumping front kick.
Okay, who should we review next? Because Aileen, my lady, how are you? Who should we review next? Give us an idea. What video to review to have a reaction? I have an idea.
Pablo Isaiah, I don't know who that is.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
That's a rotten apple. The expert in ultimate self-defense. Do you know who this person is?
Yeah. But
Oh, is that the retard with the curly long hair and the glasses? It is, isn't it? I saw that video. But he's incoherent, guys. Was he on drugs? How to get out of the fear of fighting?
fighting,
You gotta fight until it becomes your comfort zone.
I start to do a lot of the sparring, then do hard sparring, then take a fight.
Train with fear.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people don't.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't even know how to spell it. I don't find it. I don't find
Pablo?
Okay.
Who's Ross? Who's Ross? Who is Ross?
I don't know what something means.
R-E-S? Who's Ross? Who is that?
Oh. Well, here I found.
Ross Fletcher attacks Jim. Have you heard of that?
No.
Neither have
Should
I.
we, Aileen?
This
should
should
we
be
review
fresh.
that?
Yeah. Ross Fletcher. Let's see what he's all about. He's a racist guy who says he's a master of 15 arts. What makes a guy racist? What makes him a racist? You know, and again, Hapkido, judo, kickboxing,
Santiago, can you please send me a link?
an Afrocentrist.
Can you send me a link via WhatsApp really quick of that guy so I could put it on YouTube? I don't find it. Santi, can you please send me that information?
Cultural achievement is stolen from Africa. Neighbors in the Fletcher place.
Do you find it?
There's some thing here. I don't know.
Santiago will send it to us.
Okay.
I want to see it. Hold on, guys. We're waiting for the information to arrive.
It won't let you type a link.
No, but in CR1, Santiago has my phone number, and he can send it to me. He will send it. Okay, there you go. He sent it.
Oh, we got it? What the fuck? You've already lost there. You're done, buddy.
I will be better.
You know what? I've seen this shit before. I've seen this retard.
Have you noticed how he talks to me like a big mate? Oh, you need to move towards the gun.
So the first thing you want to do when you have the pressure, you can see my chin's come down. It's real pressure with the gun. It's got a real grip here. The first thing you want to do is multiple movements at once, using your milicia as capoeira. All right? You're going to use your Ginga principles.
The Ginga from
Feel the flow of
capoeira.
this energy, hands coming down. That's when I immediately go into action. It's right shoulder, hand, and my left foot, and my hips all move at once, like this. Boom, like that. See, now watch. Watch. Let me show this side again. Yes. Alright, push, lock, yeah, real grip. Alright? Now what happens here is you wind up turning. See, you don't want to turn, so you turn here, this gives him an idea that the weapon that the military resistance is gonna shoot. Alright? You don't want to tip, you don't want to give him a tip. No, it's okay, it's alright. You know, right? You don't want him to think, you don't want to give him ego.
I want to respond to this.
I will. Let me say something short and then we will.
Oh Jesus! Come
Okay,
on, man.
let me stop really
Get the
quick.
fuck outta here.
That's not enough to stop somebody. So that person just needs to move the gun down, boom, and shoot him. That's it. End of story. When you are dealing with weapons, you have to deal or to attack, even if you have to do it with something hard that will stop the person at once. You can not even a jab and a cross will be good. Have you ever saw the video I have with the guy that is an expert shooting?
Yeah.
That how many times he shot me, even trying my kicks and whatever.
Yeah.
So moves like this will get you killed. That's all I have to say. What about you?
I'm gonna say this, that guy's full of shit. You know what? I met a whole bunch of people, trained with a whole bunch of people, beat the living fuck out of a whole bunch of people, just like him, with that Afrocentric cultural appropriation bullshit. You know, 1 minute they're doing this, the
Look
next
how
minute
many
they're doing
genres.
that. And then the other thing is, I've actually been in that situation, guys, several times. I'm just gonna tell a quick street fighting story. One time it was like in the middle of May, early May, back in 2007, walking down Spring Garden Street in Philadelphia, and it's thunder and lightning. Two guys are walking up to me, and you know they seemed friendly. I just said hello to them, kept it moving. Maybe about 10, 15 seconds later, I'm violently assaulted from behind, just gripped up like this, picked up, pistol whipped, and slammed to the ground. I put this guy in a Russian tie, tried to break his arm, okay, slammed my elbow into his chest, like right in here, like right there. Next thing you know, I pull this guy on top of me, I'm choking him, trying to gouge his eyes. I'm fighting for my life against these two assholes, okay. He pulls knee on stomach on me, and actually, textbook jujitsu, pushes this guy off, pushes me off, pulls a gun out in a plastic bag and jams it so hard into my face that it's cracking the enamel off my teeth. That's how it is. They beat the living shit out of you. Then they pull the gun on you when you're completely defenseless. Same thing with a knife. You're not going to see it. You're not going to be ready for it. All this stuff you guys are seeing on the YouTube with all this nonsense, it's bullshit. Knife fighting, it's a fallacy. Most knives are pulled on the ground. I did have one instance one night in a nightclub where somebody pulled a knife on me. I was able to disarm.
And the cuts right
Oh,
here,
shit.
they put the knife.
Huh.
Who's lucky that
Street
so much?
beefs. Yeah, I've seen that. They have like these guys are like,
You're fighting, right?
yeah, and they usually have some kind of beef where like, you know, kind of like that bully show. Yeah, that was a pretty cool little show.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Okay. Are we reviewing any more videos of this guy?
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I've seen it a few times. It is, yeah. It's pretty shocking. And you know what, Brett? I had a lot of fights like that. I grew up in a really, really violent neighborhood. And you know what? Martial arts saved my life multiple times. I've been in fights against multiple assailants. I had a guy try to pull a knife on me on Lehigh Avenue one time.
I want to review these videos really quick.
What's this? Isn't that Jake Mace's master that he won't?
Yeah, look, that look.
It's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
That's a mosquito, Tata. That's awesome.
What's with the sound effects?
Well, Jake Mace does it too. He does a boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. When he does his horn.
It sounds like a kung fu movie. It sounds like one of those old Shaw Brothers movies. Is he just making this shit up as he goes, or like is
I
it?
don't know.
You know, how do you take yourself seriously?
How he dares, man.
Guy's a nut. Yeah, he is a nut. These people are nuts.
How he dares, man. Let's watch this video.
This one, same type of thing.
Sent by Santiago.
Use the jab, cause response to steal step.
What the fuck?
Check, press down, turn. Like here, now instead of.
He's way off balance there.
We're gonna use this position right here to pull his arm and kick to the groin.
You cannot get the groin from that angle, boy. The elbow would not cut there, brother.
Too complicated to be practical. Too indirect. Too circular.
Once it gets here, see how quick and fast that is? You set yourself exactly where you want to be. This kick comes through here, wham! And you jump on G, will, as he fires his punch
He
right
said
here,
it's more tight.
instead of going to kick here,
More or less, this is more
This guy's
invention.
sounding more and more like one of those Jeet Kune Do concepts people.
you shoot the knee here, you have to shift your elbow a bit to hit the face. Whereas if you shoot the kick here, fire the kick here, and you just go directly through, you have more
That's a fantasy. That would never work.
here.
But you can tell he has taken martial art classes. That's not Muay Thai. That's not Muay Thai. No,
You know, he's like
no.
everybody else. They take a few classes and they want to create their own style.
Mhm.
You know, then they want to call it something else. You know, he doesn't want to call it capoeira.
Yeah, I agree.
You got your black belt already. Just watching.
Oh yeah, I
Nice,
see it.
nice.
That's good.
What is this? What,
Oh, no.
yours comes in the mail in a week. He called it taekwondo in a different video. Wow. Low budget Shaw Brothers movie. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Those movies are pretty cool, by the way. I like those films. Shaolin Go.
Excellent. Excellent. Look what I found, guys. Tell me, this is what today, I don't drink much. I have one of these beers that is light, and I go drunk.
Here, give me that.
You're an alcoholic. So, and I go drunk, and I was telling Nick that I feel that my hands were made of a sponge. So I started doing a form, and it gave me to think. I have traditional training. How different does it look, whatever I do or whatever I see people doing to Jake Mace? However, he claims he don't want to claim that he does Shaolin Do, but I took this video of YouTube and tell me it doesn't look exactly as he works. Look.
What the fuck?
But look the movement. It's exactly the way Jake Mace.
I've seen it all now.
Look. It's exactly how he moves. Look. Look.
It almost looks like something.
But that's how Jake Mace moves. Well, I think that what happened.
These guys are black belts?
Yes, sir.
Really?
In Shaolin Do. Look the short techniques how. And more important, look how many students in the background.
Yeah.
Look the kata. That's exactly how Jake makes move. Look the hand
Yeah.
position. Look.
That looks like Cook Soul One. Remember I told you that before the one time? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, that's how we move. Who else will we review? Because we have to this.
Yeah, that right there, that's just disappointing. Yeah, it's just so disappointing to see stuff like that. It's just a total bastardization of what I've dedicated my life to. Yeah, that Baji Kwan, we talked about that last night. That stuff, the legit and the Pigou Kwan, the axe hitchbox, it's unbelievably rare that you would find that. Unbelievably rare.
What should we review? Freddie Lee.
Freddie Lee. Freddie got fingered.
Freddie Lee. We're gonna review Freddie Lee.
Yeah, it's
Everything-
sad. It really is sad.
Do everybody agree on us reviewing Sifu Freddie Lee? Hmm? Guys, does everybody agree that we should review Freddie Lee? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. We need to know. I have a video here that says Kung Fu Contact Spotting. Okay, I have Inside One.
Tell.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we'll take a look.
He called this contact. Okay?
I've seen quite a bit of his material.
I haven't seen Freddie Lee. I've talked to him a few times.
Is this where he just like punches that guy in the kidney and makes a beautiful sound like?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to Freddie in a long time. I don't have nothing against him, but I want to see what he does. Okay, that right there of
He's crossing his feet, guys.
that's a big problem for
He's crossing his
Freddie.
feet. He's dropping his hands.
Yeah, that's a big problem right there, Freddie.
He's not moving straight. They're not even punching. It's like slapping the guy.
This is slap jitsu. Okay, that front kick is good. Yeah,
It's a hook kick.
that's good.
Let's see how many times he crosses his feet. Count how many. Okay, there's one. Well, that's two.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5,
five.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He punched the guy in the face, bare knuckle.
What is he trying to do here? That's what I because this is not training. This is something else. This is
He slapped the guy in the face.
right in the ear. Yeah,
Wow.
he's LARPing a Bruce Lee. Yeah, I would say that. He's trying to take advantage of his Asian ancestry to make money. That's what he's doing.
Why slapping the guy in the face? A jab will take him down.
This guy's a beginner, by the way. You can tell. At some point, he's gonna say, "Hey, man, are you okay? Are you good?" And then, because he wants to stop, because he's out of breath. You'll see. Oh, he crossed his feet again.
Mm-hmm. And even for a big,
That's a fundamental mistake in unarmed fighting. You never cross your feet, guys.
and
Ever.
even a beginner who outweighs him.
He's flat-footed. He's not moving.
No, but even the beginner is taking a toll on Freddy. Look. Why is he slapping the guy? I
Jesus
feel
Christ.
bad.
That guy's not learning anything from that, by the way. There's nothing to learn from abusing a student like that.
Look how
That's,
he's touching his face.
that's abuse. That's abuse. That's what that is.
Like you said, he asking, are you okay?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because he wants to stop. So he's trying to make it look like he's checking on that guy's welfare when he could give a fuck less. You never abuse a student like that. That guy clearly was not ready for that. They should be wearing gloves and protective equipment.
Headgear. He's gonna.
You know, you got a mirror right there and everything that they can fall into. You know,
He cannot even. Okay.
something like that. You got to go to an open field for or a ring.
Okay.
But, oh, they're going again.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You see, that the student in the beginning and just kick him on the head because his hand is so low and so down. I have nothing against Freddy, but I want to spar with Freddy. Somebody send me the money, I go to Chicago. Me, at least for a day to spar Freddy. Come on, look there! You almost take the kick. Oh my God!
Yeah, it's abuse. There's no learning going on there. That man should be sparring with somebody at his own level with protective equipment, guys. He clearly does not know what he's doing.
No, I mean that if I talk to him, of course, I talk to him and I go on a spar. I won't, you know me, I won't go hard on him if he allows me.
I think it's a waste of time. I don't think he'll do it. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Now he's throwing a finger jab at the guy. Why?
That was a hard kick. He doesn't know how to check kicks.
No. They don't know what they're doing. Neither one of them know what they're doing.
He doesn't know how to check kicks.
He's just hammering in on this guy's knee with no protective gear there, guys. It is so easy to damage a knee. And that's an injury that requires a surgery. And even then, you're going to be limited for the rest of your life. It's not worth it. What the fuck am I looking at?
Why is he kicking that guy so hard?
If you want to fight like that, guys, go to a field, mouth guard, cup, put a greave on your lead leg, and put some MMA or Jeet Kune Do gloves on and fucking fight. Do it for real. When you're ready. I don't let any of my students spar until they finish the basics.
That's it.
Yeah, he's asking for a lawsuit with that. And you know what?
Wow.
That's just, you know.
Well,
there's no learning going on.
If somebody asked me,
I saw no technique there.
About Freddy should start learning how to throw jab and cross, or even like a straight fist, like a straight punches. He should learn how to check kicks with the legs. He should also learn how to do combinations, like maybe double jab and a low kick.
Well, you know, again, this is a guy that said, you know,
that's a Sifu.
Right, and he also said Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is, you know, like male rape, and this is that and the other, in some of his other videos.
Wow, man.
You know what I think? I think a lot of these people that train with these people, they get into like this hero worship mentality where they think that's how it's supposed to be because that's what the guy's doing. That guy should be ashamed.
Well, I feel bad.
I would never smack a student around like that, ever.
Should I show them the sparring with Easy? I can publish later. And we were going kind of hard. Easy the one who's
Sure.
Okay. I have, he's not my student really. I'm just coaching him for one fight. He trained with Javier.
Yeah, it is. It's plain to see. He's smacking the guy around. He's abusing him. You know, he's kicking him in the knee. With no protective gear. Neither one of them know what they're doing. You know, the guy crossed his feet like 20 times.
And more important, okay, Nick doesn't show his kicks on his videos, but he can kick really hard. I wonder what would Freddy do if you throw one of the kids.
Do Wing Chun traps work in a real fight?
Yeah, he did it. He did it to me.
Absolutely.
And he did it to the guys at American Top
But
Team.
you know what? You got to train with the wooden dummy. You have to train with a resisting partner, and then you have to do it for real.
Oh,
You got to have somebody punching you in the face.
and one more thing that you have to say is that you are not gonna hold a person there indefinitely. It's just a
No,
split second.
I'm just trapping that person so I can get a clear shot in, or maybe 10 shots, grab him by the throat, gouge him, headbutt him, and drag him down to the ground where I'm going to finish him on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna show a video of somebody I'm training for a fight. You guys can tear me down, okay? Not a problem.
Let me tell you about these hand trapping skills. You have to train these things very, very seriously with a professional quality instructor on a private level. They're incredibly difficult to find. It's very hard to find somebody that actually can pull it off. Hand fighting in general, hand trapping in general, very, very difficult to find because most people train with boxing gloves now and they've thrown it out.
Question, because I have like a language barrier here with the trapping. Remember I was asking, do I do it when I spar, like
Yeah.
unconscious, or
Yeah.
I do it? I ask you because I don't know.
They all do it. They all do it. Even boxers do it in a sense, you know.
So it's something that has a practical application.
Oh, absolutely. Especially on the street. Especially on the street. Steven Seagal's trap boxing isn't real.
Okay, let's watch this
I
sparring.
don't even know what that is. I've seen trap boxers in New York that were badass motherfuckers. Then you know what? They pulled that shit off with boxing gloves on. That was like back in the day when like the UFCs were first coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They started holding all kinds of different side promotions, and some of these guys are pretty badass.
Good.
There were people that were doing kung fu in mixed martial arts.
Let's put this video. We see it and then we'll go to sleep because we have to wake up early.
Right.
Okay, this is me sparring with Easy. Easy's gonna fight on October 22nd. I will put the video later on YouTube. I want you guys to watch it, please.
Mm. Oh shit. But look, they're using protective gear, guys, and they're trained. They know what they're doing.
And I am telling him what to do.
Oh,
well,
shit.
that was hard because he's keeping his hand down and trying to tell him. And after the strike, you see how I tell him. Look, I'm telling him right there what to do.
And again, guys, he's not trying to beat him up. He's trying to coach him and help him.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to give him the tools. You know, this is a learning opportunity. He's not smacking him around.
Yeah. Actually, you saw me there telling him to move away. Oh, that's Santiago. Yeah. Look. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is compare that to Freddy's. He's working on a leg sweep. And I'm telling him that every time I feel a kick, he needs to kick the back of the leg. Side kick. I just told him there, I'm just telling him right there that he needs to take care with the side kicks because he's open to side kicks. Okay, there you go. Did a good trapping, but he took too much time. He needs to kick that leg faster. And tell him, you're okay, but he should not cover all that long. He needs to retaliate faster. So I sent a new guy there so he could spar. Okay, I think they saw enough already.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
There's a few other things I could say regarding this guy, Freddie Lee, but it's a waste of time. The guy's a total novice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sparring, you know, kung fu doesn't where pads go. It wouldn't have helped defend the temples to not know how to get hit.
Well, it was a different time. It was a different time, Sean.
Well, you know what? In Praying Mantis, they have this thing. It's called Praying Mantis sticky hands. They do it with open hands, and yeah, they smack each other around. You know, but again, It's done, you know, in a relatively controlled manner, and there's, you know, certain prescription of techniques that they use. You kind of know what's coming. You know, from what I understand, they did that in the temple.
Yeah.
And how do you know they didn't have protective gear, that they weren't making them? You know what I mean? You don't
Maybe
know.
put like towel, just to give you an
Right,
idea.
wrap it up with like a straw mat or something.
Mhm.
Throw punches more than one at the same time.
Front kick.
Well, why would you, you know, are you trying to block more than one without countering? Are you intercepting? You know, what is this, a street situation or is this a sports situation?
Yeah, there is a lot of confusion.
You know, because in a street situation, I'm not going to let the guy throw a punch. I'm going to solve it.
I got a new video. Call JKD. Guys, wait 1 second. I know who this guy is.
Yeah, I've seen him too, and he always has women in his videos.
And he
I
has a
fucking
fake
hate
account that he goes around in other people's videos promoting his channel.
that. Oh, like pop, yeah.
I told him, brother, if you're
Well,
so good.
what if you poke him in the eyes and grab him by the throat? There's your piston.
I'm gonna get used to penetration on death.
What the fuck?
Yeah. If I get this timing down right, as I get that idea of when it's coming, I'll round out and capture.
You do it, Eileen. You can do it. After hitting the oblique kick, you can do it.
Heel bone. You grab that.
That's not doing any damage.
At the same time as you're going to push. Now, people generally will tend to rotate one way or the other.
With a front kick. Who rotates with a front kick?
Depending on how their stance is, you have a high percentage chance of
No, I'm saying he's not doing any damage when he grabs that foot.
If they're tricky, they'll post down on that
So that's not Jeet Kune Do. He's not intercepting.
So, for
Well,
yours,
look, he's not doing any damage. He's not intercepting. That's not Jeet Kune Do.
I'm not aiming for her
I'm
hand
sorry, it's
so
not.
much.
That's something
For
else.
the shoulder, because I want to rotate her. As I catch this, I push hard. The top is a distraction at that point. That comes in, kids are all confused or what's going on, having to defend on the high line.
Just water it down one time.
Because people tend to want to move away from the strike, so that means this clears space for me easier, and then straight through with the rear round.
That's not what you do.
Anything else? I will.
No, it's not Jeet Kune Do.
Just water it down one time.
It's watered down.
He copied that from like one of these
Line of
holding pad videos in Thailand.
If I keep this arm up, she might get this underneath. So if I go here,
It doesn't look the same.
Wing Chun, you stick at a low angle on the elbow on the strike, push out. And again, I want to go that way. People will usually turn one way or the other. Rarely
Yeah, exactly. She's still coming forward with forward pressure. There's an absence of forward pressure here, guys.
It doesn't matter because this is mine, and I clear it so I can strike. If I want to, I just go right here.
That's a lie.
There's-
One, two, three, capture, 1, 2.
That's a lie. That doesn't work like that. Anyway, guys, Nick, you want to keep talking?
We'll talk for another minute and we'll just shut it down.
Because,
But
I'm gonna go for now. I'll leave you with Nick.
the thing about this, guys, is there's no forward pressure there. She's just putting a leg out there into that space and letting him reach with that rear hand. You try to wear pads, and literally most hand is a waste of cash. Yeah. And you know what? A lot of the gloves on the market, they don't last long. He hurt one of her hands, and he removed the video. Yeah, he's probably worried about getting sued. And there's a lot of fake JKD people out there, you know, and what they're doing is they're just blending a whole bunch of bullshit and they're calling it Jeet Kune Do concepts because they can get away with it. The real Jeet Kune Do, the true JKD, it's all direct, and it's based upon the premise of the interception and destruction. That's what it is. You got your primary targets, you got your eyes, your throat, your groin, your knees. You know, it is hard to find. It is. I was lucky to have the instructor that I had, and actually found his business card in a Bruce Lee book in a bookstore when I was drinking a cup of coffee. That was back in 2000. After I'd already been doing Kung Fu for about 10 years. You can't do knife edge or mantis or knuckle stars now. You can, you have to modify. Daniel Santos felt more like Silat to me. Well, you know, and again, he's concepts. He invented the term the Jeet Kune Do, Jun Fa, Kung Fu, kickboxing, grappling concepts. And he started adding in other arts, you know, like Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Muay Thai. Like, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but, you know, he should call it mixed martial arts at that point. Jeet Kune Do is an art and a philosophy as it applies to an individual's expression. That's what that is. It's a simplified, logical approach. And when you apply it to combat, you're talking about, you know, the simplest, most direct way to tear somebody apart. That's what the shit is. You're basically using your closest anatomical weapon or tool, as he calls it in the Tao Jeet Kune Do, to attack the closest vulnerable part of that opposing person's anatomy. And you're doing that combatively in an artistic manner. That's martial arts. It's combat. It's not a mixture of arts. Technically, MMA is not Jeet Kune Do. They are two different things entirely, I assure you. Jeet Kune Do is its own thing. It's not Kung Fu. It's not a style of Kung Fu. It's not karate. It might look like Taekwondo. It might look like Muay Thai. It might look like... It is what it has to be at that moment. You know, a punch is a punch, a kick is a kick. You know, I might draw tools and certain techniques. It's a line of thought like the original Aikido. I'd say it's a loosely defined philosophical expression. The founder's son screwed it up. I don't know anything about that. I know he probably trained with Dan Santo. I do know that. I did see him in several clips at the school. Certain things that I see with Dan Santo's Filipino martial arts in his videos, it's kind of flowery. How can I fight mortal opponents? One at a time. That's how you do it. Yeah, trisectional staff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. With a gun, yeah. Yeah. Either that or with a phone call. It's actually been an issue I've had. You know, I've come across a lot of these fake Jeet Kune Do people, these fake-ass Filipino martial arts people, and what they're doing is it's indirect. They're adding in superfluous technique to try to impress you, and again get the wow factor going on. And the fact that, okay, ball bearings. Yeah, it is. It is. Buddha palm. Sash ball bearing method. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. If I'm going to carry a weapon, I'm going to carry a gun or a knife. And I'm usually, I would more or less carry a weapon. I would get a permit to carry a pistol and learn how to use it. Because if you're carrying a knife around, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you're kind of showing a negative intent there. You know, and that takes me to this whole, you know, FMA blade culture shit. You get these people, you know, they carry a whole bunch of knives on them, and this, that, and the other. They show up to class with a big gear bag. Crane is nice. It's good. I'll I'll take one more question, and then I'm gonna call it a night here. I'll take one more good question. Pepper spray. I think it's better just not to be in that kind of situation. I'm going to take one last question here, guys. One last question. Thoughts on Styles teaching target combinations in their syllabus? I think target focused training is bullshit. I've been doing Jeet Kune Do for probably about 18 years now. I came from a traditional background of Korean and Chinese martial arts. And then I got into the Filipino arts through my Jeet Kune Do instructor. I've done quite a bit of jiu-jitsu. Recently, in the last few years, I started doing some Muay Thai. And ever so recently, I've been doing some catch wrestling, actually. Do you feel it helps you stand your ground in the mixed martial arts world? It's all martial arts. All those guys, they all cross-train. I'm cross-trained, they're cross-trained. At this point in the game, guys, it's all mixed martial arts. There's very few people out there that are doing one thing. That's a rarity, unless they're training some kind of combined style. I think it's best to just pick one and get good at one at a time. Every style changes and evolves. Yeah, and you know what? It should. Otherwise, it's no longer practical. It's like Latin. Latin is a dead language. Basic Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, just any pull to a small car jack. Oh yeah, that's solid steel. That's solid steel, and I actually thought about that. I sell car parts. A lot of people keep those in the back of their car. Tire iron. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, but I think the overwhelming gist here. We have somebody that just joined a breaker bar. Yeah, you hit somebody with something like that, one and done. That's it. Yeah, appreciate you guys sticking in. I think the overwhelming idea that I'm trying to get to you guys before I actually hop on a plane tomorrow morning is what you guys are seeing on the YouTube, like the Jeet Kune Do, the Filipino martial arts, the Kung Fu. It's not what you think it is. These guys are putting stuff out there to entertain and demonstrate, document, and sell a prepackaged gimmick. It's really just a foundational lie. Yeah, Frank finally got here. Frank, we're gonna be shutting it down here. Do you want to? You did what? Oh, okay, yeah, you arrived late. Yeah, okay. Tactical pen. I can get a ballpoint pen for 15 cents in a 10-pack. Frank, do you have any questions before I get off here? We're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, he already cashed in his chips. He's down. I'm getting ready to go to bed myself and then get on a plane tomorrow morning. So am I. I took a lot from this, and I'm going to value this experience for the rest of my life. He gave me some things that honestly I'm going to start implementing in my arsenal immediately. It might take me a couple of years to learn some of these things he was showing me. Oh, it'll come. It'll come. You know, these things come with time. All right, guys, I'm out of here.